Nice cut. How much did it cost? Grandma. Father always out roaming during lockdown. Son calls police.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was gonna be like some sort of like dad went out to shop for cigarettes and he hasn't come back yet joke.
No, the dad's just like in and out of the house too much. The kid's like,
Yeah.
I don't want
I was
this
like, oh man,
disease.
better
I'm gonna get you
alert the
arrested,
authorities.
dog.
That's a good idea. It's a good kid.
Here's the next one. Trump blames Obama for lack of coronavirus tests. Quote, I don't take responsibility at all. End quote.
I've seen that quote, like, I don't take responsibility at all. That's been thrown around. It's been, like, I want to say misquoted, but if that is the original context, like, there's no misquotes because they've made him look better. Because of some of the context they've put it in. Like, he doesn't take responsibility for coronavirus getting to the US. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But the fact that it was actually him blaming goddamn Obama about not having enough coronavirus tests. That's interesting.
On other related Trump news, this isn't in here, but there was the whole thing about Kim Jong Un being like brain dead after a surgery.
Yeah.
And there was a Trump quote, and he said, I really hope Kim Jong Un makes it out of this. If he wasn't the leader of North Korea, we would be at war with them right now.
That's like a threat to the surgeon, bro.
I don't know how like tweaked that quote is, but like if he said anything similar to that, that could be
Danger.
danger. Yeah. Woman gives birth during car crash, then can't find the baby. Like, how does that happen?
Because
is she driving and it just pops out?
Yeah, it must have been on the way to the hospital. Someone was driving her. They were going like super fast because
I guarantee you they ran a red light.
The closer that she is to birth, the faster they're gonna go, you know?
That's true.
So the faster they go, the more likely it is to hit a car crash, to get in a car crash.
The fact that they can't find the baby.
Well, they ended up finding it, I think. That's all I know about it. But they couldn't find it for a bit. And I think the baby's okay.
Bro, imagine though.
Yeah.
Honey, where's the baby? I don't know. Like, check 30 feet back.
Check your stomach.
Here's arguably one of the best ones. Joe Buck turns down $1 million to provide play-by-play for porn website.
Who's Joe Buck?
I have no clue. I feel like he's one of those guys that does like hockey games or something, or like sports announcers. But like, imagine.
Oh, yeah, I see the.
Imagine a play-by-play.
Well, I saw some tweet that was like, I finished X videos. Like, damn, bro. That's kind of sad. I think Joe Buck is a football announcer. He looks like some old dude, so. Like, oh man, the comments on these are so good. It's like, Joe Buck yourself. Johnny Sins steps into the box. This guy has been known to swing a big bat throughout a career that spanned more than 270 videos. And you can see here, even as his career is winding down, he's still getting the same joy out of scoring that he did in his rookie campaign. What?
Johnny finishes on the woman's face. That is a disgusting act.
I'm guessing those are like Joe Buck quotes.
Next article. Taliban says it can stop fighting in COVID-19 areas.
Good for them.
All right. So now we just got to infect the Taliban with COVID. I think that's Trump's next play. Send all the infectees overseas.
Do testicles make men more vulnerable to the coronavirus?
See, I want to know.
No. Before don't even look into it. Why would that be? Let's answer that first. Coronavirus is stored in the balls. Women don't have balls. All right, this is science. Don't want to risk it? Better cut them off.
Get clipped, bro.
In the comments, there's actually like a scientific analysis. What the hell? Can't
Unfortunately,
do
my
that one.
testicles have practiced social distancing for a very, very long time. But as a precaution, I will cover my testicles with clothing when I go outside.
That's good.
We appreciate that. We appreciate you keeping safe, bro. Rescued Nepali bear denied exit permit.
What? Do bears live in Nepal?
Let me read the second title on the article. Bear's nationality sparks debate in Nepal.
They're being racist. Ah, black bear. I
So they're
see.
trying to send it to India from a zoo in Nepal.
Why are they so intent on putting a
See,
bear?
that's normally why border security won't let you have your friggin' animal carcass across the border because it's like filled with drugs. Am I reading the next one?
Go for it.
Starving, starving, angry, and cannibalistic. America's rats are getting desperate amid coronavirus pandemic. Dude, starving, angry, and cannibalistic sounds like the intro to a friggin' bad, bad, bad movie.
And then Nicolas Cage plays the hero. Wineries
Yeah,
offer virtual tastings amid coronavirus shutdown. Now that's actually commentary on wine tasting things because I think what that's
true.
about is like how they got people to taste wines and it was usually like the cheaper ones that actually came out on top. If that was posted by The Onion, it would be about the taste. Like when you're a wine expert, you're not trying to find the one that tastes the best, but the one that tastes the most expensive.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like they know what that tastes like. They know what cheap versus not cheap tastes like, and it's not always better.
I've seen those primitive technology guys like make wine
No.
with like actual fire that they just like feed all the time and then like make a distiller and they put it into a pot and then they just like let this pot ferment in the bush. And if you're telling me that like you can get wine that tastes better than that, I'm not gonna believe you because it's like bush wine, but it probably tastes good as shit.
If they made it clean, then yeah. But if it wasn't clean, then it's probably gonna taste like vinegar because it is vinegar.
Rhino patrolling a street in Nepal helps enforce national lockdown.
Why do you always get the nipple ones?
Now, it's probably not going to say in this article, but I want to know if that rhino was released on purpose or like put into the street in Nepal
Who
on
says it was
purpose.
released from anywhere?
You think some wild rhino just ran into a city and was like, I'm going to start chasing people down?
Moose do that in Alaska, and Alaska is basically the Nepal of Asia.
America. Alaska's in America.
I know, but Nepal's in Asia.
I see.
Belgians asked to eat twice the amount of frites during coronavirus pandemic. Eat potato, not onion.
Oh my.
Belgians urged to eat frites twice a week to deplete coronavirus potato mountain. Okay.
All right. All right.
I think that article's behind a paywall too, so there's absolutely nothing we can do to look into it more.
Jar Jar Binks and Mayor Goodman have a lot in common.
Who's Mayor Goodman?
I have no clue. It's some old lady.
See, okay, that would suck. A lot of the time, Jar Jar's painted as like the villain in Star Wars. It's either he's a major villain who helps take down the Senate, or he's just like stupid character who is childish and does nothing. And neither one of those is something you want to be compared to if you're a mayor.
Oh, here's his point about how she's like Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks, an alien with a Jamaican accent,
What? That's a white woman.
ostensibly serves as childlike comic relief. In that role, he frequently bumbles semi-destructively through several misadventures, nearly sabotaging the protagonists on several occasions, all
Dude.
while repeating the various catchphrases. A few years back, a popular internet meme bubbled from the depths of Reddit.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's like page 2 of Google Doc that explained how Jar Jar Binks wasn't a comic fool at all. Instead, the author argued, he was actually a Sith Lord,
Oh god,
the ultimate evil in the Star Wars universe.
knew it.
Oh god.
So is that a good like is that like a rip piece on the mayor? Is that like a good thing?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out where this ties in. This brings me to the current mayor of Las Vegas.
Oh, that's probably Mary Goodman. I thought they were going to someone else. There we go. There's
No, it's Mayor Goodman, dog. It's Mayor Goodman. Ordinarily, when presented with someone of Mayor Goodman's talents, I would utilize Hanlon's razor and refuse to attribute malice to that, which can be satisfactorily explained through stupidity. Ordinarily, this would be a healthy attitude to adopt.
They're just using
We're
big
all
words.
stupid about something, after all. And we would all prefer to be given the benefit of the doubt when our ignorance inadvertently harms others. Why should we not extend her the same courtesy that we would like to see extended to ourselves? Besides, she clearly isn't very bright. So this is some guy that's like, I am big brain. Listen to my big words.
He uses like 10 long words and then says, "We're all stupid."
If
Not
I
me
had
though.
time and rewrote this, it would be like all of these paragraphs would be one sentence.
Jar Jar Binks is a Sith Lord, and so is this mayor. Vote for me. Yeah, that's a genius.
Dude, you could probably get elected that way. Man jumped roof to roof while armed with machetes in Lord Roberts area. Winnipeg police.
What is Lord
Okay.
Roberts?
That's not
Oh,
important. That's not important. I'm imagining this dude with
Matrix music in the back.
drunk off his ass, going through some suburb, jumping from roof to roof, one machete in each hand. He's got the leg strap that you put it away in, and he's got another one in there, and he's just running, not even doing any harm, just running around, jumping over the roofs.
That's why, kids, you don't look at articles, you just read headlines.
Zimbabwe minister taunts dog-eating Chinese offers them beef instead. Oh, I gotta reread that. I skipped the comma. In my head, I read it as dog-eating Chinese officers. All right. Let me try again. Zim- You gotta read it, man.
Zimbabwe minister taunts dog-eating Chinese, offers them beef instead. What
All right.
beef does he have with China?
The bad part is this is probably the why are you gay? Same dude.
So, taunts Chinese dog eating Chinese. Eat dog. I can't even read. I read it nice the first one, and that was a good read.
Monkey brains or squirrel meat.
Like juice from another animal. I've got to be dreaming. Confusion reigns after piles of potatoes dumped in North Carolina City. Okay, there's a trend on these that we have. You got all the Nepal ones, and I got all the potato ones. Who doesn't dream about a big pile of potatoes? I'm gonna click on this one.
Yeah, dude. I'm kind of glancing over them. There hasn't been a lot of super interesting ones.
Oh no,
God.
this one is kind of odd.
After investigating, officials said a farmer donated potatoes to a local food pantry that distributed 2,500 pounds of food each week and an additional 30,000 pounds monthly. Officials said that the farmer dropped off 15,000 pounds of sweet potatoes. And after everyone took everything, there were still 2,000 pounds of potatoes left.
Nobody likes sweet potatoes. That's the equivalent of in Italy when all the supermarkets were empty. The last remaining pasta was the smooth penne.
Oh, I got some of that from the grocery store a while back, and I was eating it, and I was like, "Where's the ridges? Why does it feel so weird?"
I know, I don't like normal penne. But man, if it was smooth, you know how little sauce that would retain?
No, and you just accidentally swallow them because they're
Slips.
they just slide down there, man.
Sale of defective parrot leads to BC lawsuit.
Here's
Oh,
a
I
comment.
can't talk. Oh.
Dude, here's a comment. There's legal precedent, and then there's Monty Python. The
bird
two
is
overlapped this week when a BC small claims court sided with a Salt Spring Island resident who sued another man for allegedly selling him a defective parrot.
What?
Here's kind of the TLDR. The shopkeeper sold him a dead parrot because he didn't know it was dead. He just thought the feathers were falling out because it was molting. This is where you insert Dumb and Dumber. His head fell off. His head fell off. Yeah, I guess he was getting kind of old. Tigers must be punished for eating cows like humans. Goa MLA. Carol fucking Baskin isn't gonna like that.
The
I knew
logic.
this. I knew this would be good. I knew this would be good.
What?
How about punishing humans for eating cows? If the logic of the headline is to be fucking idiots abound.
Oh, it's in India.
Oh, makes sense.
Tim Hortons announces a Nova Scotia strong donut for those impacted in tragedy.
They're like, okay, we need something new. Let's check the news.
Yeah.
I don't understand how someone can be like that detached, but like I do at the same time.
It's like when people sell merch. If we ever blow up, I'm gonna eat these words, but it's like when people sell merch off of a YouTube channel.
That being said, link in bio.
Which bio? All right, I think that's all the articles.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's go play Fortnite.
We don't have an outro, so
No, there's no outro. Oh, I should get like exit cards up on YouTube. Gotta figure out how to do that.